Hello, everybody. It's Teacher Amy, and I am back with episode number 18 of Reward Roundup. Now, today's rewards that I'm going to show you, they have all, for the most part, been featured on the Facebook group lately. So if you have been paying attention in the group, then you're probably familiar with a lot of these rewards, but there is one hidden gem in the group tonight. So let's go ahead and get started. The first reward that I want to show you is by teacher Nicole Cloudier, who has been on Reward Roundup quite a few times lately because her rewards are really fantastic. This one is great for those students who just want stars. They don't care about Hello Kitty or superheroes or whatever it is that you have. They just want the stars. So this one is fantastic for those kids, but also for trials who might not really understand what's going on. They know that they're getting stars, but they don't really get why. This one is great for that. So this one is just simply pick a star. It's just a tap and reveal reward. You give the student a choice. Do you want the pink star or the blue star? If they choose pink, then it spins away and then we get a really cool GIF of some pink stars. And it's the same for everyone. There's a back button that's behind me here, or there's a next button, and you can go either direction. And everyone that you choose is going to spin away, and then you're going to get a really cool GIF of stars that are that color. I love this reward. I think it's a really creative way to do just stars for a student so that it's still interesting and fun for them, but they are still getting those stars that they want so badly. So Nicole did a really great job with this. The graphics are fantastic. The animations are really fun. She's just done a really, really great job. So thank you, Nicole, for this excellent reward. The next one that I want to show you is a Find a Star reward, and this one is by teacher Dana Johnson. And this is the little hidden gem reward that I was talking about before. This one is a Plasticine Find a Star reward. What is plasticine? It's claymation. So you might be familiar with claymation. It's really, really involved type of animation where people make items out of clay and they photograph them and then they move the clay and then they photograph them again. And it's really, really complicated, but it has a really cool result. So, so she did a great job with this reward. She's shown a lot of different animations with claymation. So we've got some ice cream, we've got an octopus, we've got a dog and a duck that are moving around on the screen. I think this is really cool. I think especially older students who kind of understand the process of what has to happen in order to make this animation come to life will really appreciate this reward. So this is really, really great. So thank you, Dana. The next reward that I want to show you today is another Find a Star reward, and this one has been getting a lot of chatter in the Facebook group lately as well. It's the Funny Face Find a Star reward by Lindsay Peterson. Now this one is a lot of fun because you can make the faces, your student can make the faces, and you can both get a really big laugh out of this one. So she has come up with some really great pictures for these faces, and you can do them with your student and make a joke out of the reward itself. So there's a lot of different funny faces in here. There are stars built in, but there is a face under every one of these numbers here. So well done, Lindsay. I also saw today in the Facebook group that she posted another version of this that she has made. So I can't believe that there are more faces than this, but she has found them and you can make them with your students. This one's a lot of fun. So thank you, Lindsay. The next reward I want to show you is by the famous Beth Pender, and it is a sorting hat reward. So if you are a fan of Harry Potter, or if you have students that are fans of Harry Potter, then you probably know that when the students arrive at Hogwarts School for the first time, they put on this magical hat that tells them which house they are going to be in for the next 7 years as they progress through Hogwarts. So Beth has done a really, really great job here of using questions to kind of get at those characteristics of each one of those houses to figure out which house your student would be in if they were arriving at Hogwarts for the first time. So let's show you this reward here. So welcome to Hogwarts, and then in the movie and in the book, when the sorting hat first appears, it sings a song. So she has put the lyrics to the song here, and it also tells you the different characteristics of these different houses. So you can read through these with your student if you would like to, but you can also just skip to slide 10, which is this one right here. Now you're going to want to have a whiteboard or a piece of paper handy because you will need to tally down how many of each color answer your student gives you. So if your student gets mostly red answers, then they're going to be in Gryffindor. If they give you mostly green answers, then they're going to be in Slytherin. So you will have to keep track. There are a bunch of different questions here, and you just ask these questions to your student. I'm just clicking through the slides. There's no jump links or anything fancy going on here. It's just tap to go to the next screen, and just keep track of their answers. So I would write like, red, yellow, green, blue on my whiteboard and just make a mark next to each one. And then when you get to the end, you kind of tally up, and when you know which one they have the most of, you're going to click on that color right here on this slide, and they end up in Gryffindor if they had mostly red. And then this little dot down here will take you back to that part of the song at the beginning that will tell you a little bit about the Gryffindor house. So Beth has done a fantastic job with this, figuring out what those characteristics are and what choice answers would lead a child to have those characteristics. I think this is a lot of fun. I know that my own 8-year-old and my own 7-year-old are huge Harry Potter fans, and they were really excited to try out this reward. So if you have a Harry Potter student or a Harry Potter fan for a student, they're definitely going to love this one too. The next one I want to show you is my own reward, and this is a brand new one. I think I just finished it like a day or two ago, but it's been getting a lot of attention on the Facebook page lately. It is the Candyland reward. Now, this is the boy version. I do have a girl version, and I have a generic color version as well. So you want to check all of those out, but for demonstration purposes, here is the boy one. So we have a game board, and we've got Dino as our game piece. When you click on the slide, it's going to give you a spinner, and the spinner will tell you which color Dino is going to go to next. And then there are some fun little animations. You can watch Dino kind of boop, boop, boop across the board onto that color, and then whatever icon he lands on, you're going to get a GIF of that icon. So we spin around, we find a color, we move to that color, and then you get a GIF of a dinosaur because we landed on the dinosaur. So this continues until he gets all the way to the trophy at the very end. I had a lot of fun making this reward. I've had some very, very good feedback from teachers that have used it with students in their classes, that the students have really enjoyed it. I do hope to make a few more of these. I do hope that this is kind of going to become a new reward category. I did make a template for this reward, so if you have never made a reward before, this one is actually pretty simple to make. The hardest part is choosing the little icons that are going to go on all of those colored squares. Once you do that, you basically just have to replace the background on each slide, which is very simple to do. So if you haven't made a reward yet, this would be a great one to try your hand at. I would love to see more of these different versions. You could put vocabulary words on each square. You could put, I don't know, whatever you want to do. I did, of course, had to make a Christmas version of Candyland. So that one does exist already. There's a boy version, a girl version, a color version, and a Christmas version right now. But of course, there's endless possibilities for this reward. That is all I have for everybody today, so I hope that you're going to use these rewards in your classes. As always, if they go over well in your classes, please leave me a comment below and let me know. I love to hear success stories, and I would love to see you take a stab at making some rewards that might show up here on Reward Roundup next week. Thank you for watching, everybody. Happy teaching.